Today is also a good energy day here at KHW, where we set aside time to highlight local people, businesses, and organizations who are all doing good things for the environment. Today's report focuses on Portland General Electric.
It's no secret that PGE's rates have gone up nearly 50% over the last 4 years, but the company is also legally bound to move away from cheaper fossil fuels. So Chris McGinnis joins us now with more on that. Chris?
Yeah, good morning, guys. Energy production across the U.S. accounts for 25% of our nation's greenhouse gas emissions. Oregon House Bill 2021 sets the expectation that utilities like PGE will cut those to zero by 2040. So with that, we bring you a progress report. Last year, PGE set a wind generating milestone thanks to its newest facility on the windy plains of eastern Montana.
We're an interconnected grid with the West Coast all the way from Canada down to Tijuana.
Lee Recke is the Senior Grid Operations Manager for PGE, and he's responsible for making sure the electricity flows exactly when and where it's needed. For several years, PGE has maintained wind farms in eastern Oregon and Washington.
As you know, it's wind, so it's going to do what it's going to do. The wind is going to blow it sometimes and not at other times.
So that interconnectivity is key, as it allows utilities to buy and sell power. But supply and demand rule the energy markets, even amongst neighbors, who are also quickly transitioning away from fossil fuels while incurring upgrade costs.
And that's why it's important for us to diversify over geographical areas.
So PGE looked east.
Clearwater Wind Energy Facility. It's the biggest wind facility in Montana, and we own a portion of it. It's 1,000 miles away. But what we've done is we've used our existing transmission out to some of our other resources in Montana, and so we're able to bring it home on that existing transmission for a lower cost for our customers, and also give us the diversity to have a wind resource in a different area that's able to give us reliable wind.
Last year, PGE hit a milestone for the very first time, generating more than a gigawatt of power from wind turbines.
This project coming online was a major contributor to us hitting a gigawatt. We brought the unit online in January, and that's the first time we saw the gigawatt. Like you mentioned, we've hit that 29 times since then.
For perspective, that's enough to power about 830,000 homes.
On a typical day like today, our system is using about 3 gigawatts, so that's about a third of our power is coming from wind, which is fantastic for our customers, and it helps us to bring the price down to be able to get that from wind instead of having to buy it from more expensive resources out on the energy market.
So ultimately, PGE says that a large percentage of recent rate hikes have gone into infrastructure upgrades, like the addition of Clearwater. They've also brought online a series of battery storage units, which help stabilize supply when the demand is high. These will become increasingly critical as a greater percentage of renewables come online. And that's good energy.